You said that when you joined Optic, you weren't a fan of Optic, right? You didn't join as a fan, and I had a question about that. You had heard about Optic though, right? Now, was it you? What team were you coming from?
Noble Black.
Okay,
Powerhouse.
And how your power? I think they're still around, by the way.
Oh, they
are.
Yeah, I think they're in H1Z1 or something.
Oh yeah, pretty sure I saw some like players get dicked from them again.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Allegedly on Twitter. I've just seen the name around. What?
It gives people such a bad name, man. You know, throughout the years, I remember this one time Marky B had his team owner couldn't fly him out here or something, or fly him to the United States, and he stood him up, and then the team owner was just like, hey man, fucking bullshit. And I told Marky B, I'm like, how much do you need to get everybody down here? And he's like $3,000. So I gave him, or whatever. So I sent it to him. I'm like, you don't need to pay me back. I'll get it back from your team owner. And then they came, and then I tried to contact the team owner, and then the little kid was gone and gone forever. I hope he hasn't had the nerve to show his face, because come back, he better fucking pay me my fucking money.
Yeah.
If I ever see him somewhere, I don't even know what the fuck he looks like. But if I find out, just pay your dues. Pierre, is what I'm saying. Anyway, so you came from Noble Black. And you stepped into Optic. You knew who Optic was. What was it? What was the feeling as a player coming into Optic?
I looked at it like, I know my mindset during the time was, how old was I? 23, 24. Either way, I looked at it, I'm like, I'm 23, 24 years old. Like, I can't be competing in tournaments, especially with the money that Halo was at, was like, practically nothing. So I just knew like that wasn't gonna last at all. And at that point, at 23, 24, that point in my life, I was like, I have to make a move somewhere, or like quit and like go to school, or
It's the worst thing you could do.
Yeah. Well, I tried school a little bit, didn't really work out. Or I've always been friends with Mike, Ace, Cleet, who at the time was the team. Mm-hmm. And they randomly, it actually all came kind of together. I always had in the back of my mind that I wanted a team with them. And then they randomly, and then my team placed third, which was like good for that like random, like kind of scrapped together team. Like we actually performed really well. We should have got second, fucking like some of the most insane series ever. But like everyone expected our team to stay together. And then when I left my team to join, okay, actually backtrack. My team is together. Ace texts me at like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. one night. And of course, I'm weirdly awake at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. one night. And he's just like, hey, this is kind of random, but would you be interested in joining our team? Like, I really think like you'd be a right fit, blah, blah, blah. And I got that text and I was like, damn, I think my life is about to change. I was like, I'll team with you guys if I can move into the house. Whenever I say I wasn't a fan of Optic, I mean, like, I didn't watch any Optic videos. Yeah. I didn't watch any Nade Shot videos. Didn't watch any Scump videos.
Hex videos?
No Hex videos. So I just didn't know. I know y'all had the juice, but I just wasn't, I didn't watch. I wasn't a fan. But I knew what it was. I knew the opportunity. So I told... I think we got Mike in the conversation. I said, Mike, if I can move into the house, I'll team with you guys. And then he was just like, yeah.
Yo, Mike legit said yeah without asking me. And I'm like, you're not going to fucking bring a random dude into this fucking house. And then he's like, come on. And I'm like, dude, no, you're not fucking, no, he's not fucking moving in. He's not fucking moving in.
Really?
Yeah.
Was that, before I got there, that was like a conversation?
Bro, the day.
I can already hear it.
The day you got there. And
he's
like, well,
really?
Well,
because I went.
Well, he's here.
I drove however many, 11, 12 hours. I come into the house and like, I think Crim6 pops up out of nowhere or something. It's just like, what the hell? Like no one knew I was coming.
Really?
Yeah. Mike fucking legit just made up the decision on his own. And I was just, I wasn't mad, but I was just like,
you were mad.
No, I was in the Hector like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Maybe at your, what you were thinking there was like he's gonna be here for like a few months or something.
No, I'm like, there's no fucking room. Where are you gonna put him? Everybody's comfortable right now.
Right next to Crim6.
Yeah. Well, yeah, poor Krim. He had his own fucking room, and all of a sudden he has to with someone.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, no, I bet you did. But anyway, so you get to the house. What was the?
I remember walking
first
into
order
the
of
house,
business?
not hearing a goddamn thing. I think Crim 6 popped out. I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like, "Wait, you didn't know I was coming?" He was like, "No."
Did you already know Ian from Halo?
Yes. But walk in, like literally nothing was going on. Probably Bo's in his room. Nate lived there at the time. I'm sure he was just in his room, and I just walked in. Like, I think Krim, I guess, or Mike took me to where I'd be sleeping, which was the master bedroom with Crim 6. And I just sat my shit down. And I was like, "Hey, is there any like spare tables to like?" And I just set my shit up. And I think I just like gamed or something. I don't know. It wasn't much of an introduction to the house.
Was Nate still competing when you moved in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was with Krim.
Right.
The fucking Krim would be like, "What the fuck is the matter?" And then he would be like, I can't deal with this fucking shit, man. He's always fucking yelling at me, man.
Dude, could you imagine if Vision was around?
Yeah, well, I tried it. It just didn't know how to edit it. That's what the X-Files are from. I had day one of moving in. I wanted to do that whatever the fuck that was, but there was no way to do it.
Right.
I was literally like this, holding a camera. I mean, you've seen the footage. It was all shot with a 50 milliliter. No, everything was shot with the nifty 50, and it was like I didn't know range. So anyway, mic was off, and the entire move in. So like Nade saying, like, "I'm gonna sacrifice. I'll move into the smallest fucking room, trying to be the white knight." Yeah, a lot of good things. Imagine if Vision would have been around back then. It would have bigger than big.
Those would have been like 600K a video.
Oh my god, yeah, easily, dude. Oh fuck, are you kidding me? The fight. Talk
with,
about the fight.
Dude,
You would have had the fight on video.
The fight. I hear the story and I see the numbers. Like that would have hit. That would have been 1 million views.
Yeah.
I mean, I could still get 1 million views on on those fights, but I was talking about the Aches fight where, you would have been recording that. Think about it. We would have had not a webcam from, it would have been a good one. So you move in, you set up your shit, and it's just like it's work time. Like what?
Pretty much. I was just like, I guess I'm gonna play Halo. But even before moving in, like right when I joined Optic, I think I made a video the next day, saying like, "What's up, guys? Maniac here, joining Optic." Whatever the hell I said in my very first video.
I remember it. Because what's crazy though too is that I met you for the first time at
his second event win.
No, at a hotel room.
But you didn't. You were like very off-putting.
Yeah,
you didn't come in like happy, like nice. You kind of like walked by me a few times. Didn't really acknowledge my existence.
No, this guy, you didn't pay me respect. You didn't kiss the ring. I don't have a ring. Anyway, no, bro. I walk in and then I see this dude just like, I'm like, he's one of those fucking douchebags.
He is.
And I'm like, I was just like, all right, well, I'm a bigger one, so here we go. Hi, everybody. I'm like, come on, we gotta go. We gotta fucking go. You gotta do that. And then
I remember it wasn't Nate shot in the room too.
Yeah, it was Nate and Formal.
See, I jumped into that world and fucking, I just didn't know like, y'all are talking about, hey, we gotta do this and do that, and I'm just like, I play Halo.
You don't know how much of it is bullshit until later.
Yeah.
Oh, it's real. Yeah, dude. I mean, think about how many sponsors. Never mind, because I'm throwing people under the bus. But people showed up to what they were supposed to fucking do. When I was there, I tapped the table, which is a no here at the eavesdrop. I remember the first event, and I'm gonna what?
Sorry.
I'm about to ask you how your experience was joining, and then we'll probably wrap it up. But I remember your first event that you went to as Optic after making videos, being in the house, being in Nature's videos, being in the house, being in other people's videos, being in the house, and I remember like we were at New Orleans when you shot
that
Worlds.
Shit was crazy.
And it was like I'm like, have you ever signed an autograph? And you're like, yeah, like once. I'm like, oh, you're gonna experience what it's like to be an Optic. And then we walk in, and then I remember like leaving Nick behind, and he had like 15 people. He was just like chilling with everyone.
Yeah, that shit was so different.
That event was the first time I got swarmed too, because I had been in a few. Because the week prior to New Orleans, that's the week I came down and just spent like 4 days at the house, and that's when you introduced me to Bryson Tiller, and then I beat you in the rap battle. Yeah, that week.
Ava's chat room or something.
Ava Stream.
Ava Stream.
Yeah.
Patiently waiting in Ava Stream. But yeah, that was the week. So we met. We were like we weren't like friends, but we were just like talking at night.
Go on.
And
Wait, did you move into the room upstairs with me?
I didn't move in. I was just I stayed there for 4 days. And then we moved. And then after New Orleans, I went back home. And then I didn't come back until I moved to the Scuff House. So yeah, I didn't really know you that well. I just talked to you like a few times at the house. And then New Orleans happened. And the first night of New Orleans was when you got locked out of your room. And so you hit up Deserto Mike, who I was rooming with. And you came and you crashed in my bed. And I was asleep, and I woke up, and I saw you, and I was like, what? And then you just laid down face first beside me and then went to sleep. And I was like, all right, I guess this is it.
I think the thing about Hitch is when you first meet him, like you're like comfortable around him.
It's like the complete opposite with you.
Nice.
But like, I was comfortable with you.
You know what's crazy is that... Anyway, so let's focus.
Wait, what do you mean you're comfortable around me? Like, you think that's
like you're just a comfortable person to be around.
Thanks man.
Nice. There's the. I was gonna bring up the fact that like one of the first times that I flew you out for Optic Intel, like I didn't book your first night, so you had to stay like in my room.
Dude, you know how self-conscious I was that I was gonna snore.
Yeah. No, how were you?
So, like, as soon as you were like, you're going to crash in, I was like, you just crash in my room. My heart hit the floor. Because
like,
I was like, fuck, I was like, should I just stay awake? I'll just act like I'm asleep for 4 hours.
Get fucking
like,
weird.
It was that bad. But I'm like super self-conscious of if I smell and how loud I snore.
Well, if you shower every day, you'll never smell.
That's not true.
That's so true.
I mean, I shower every day. I shower twice a day. Like, that's how.
Sometimes. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Sometimes twice a day. Though, well, anyway, so I remember, like, yeah, you can stay here. You can sleep on the floor.
Even like, you just saying sometimes right there, my fucking anxiety just.
I'm like, you can sleep on the floor, and I remember like waking up and then looking over, and then he's like sleeping on the couch, and I'm like, oh, dude, sleep on the floor. So if I look to the side, I don't see anything but a window. Like I'm seeing you fucking sleep there. This is
like a weirdo.
Yeah. Anyway,
you act like I was the weird.
Get out of the way of my view to my window
in the middle of the night with my one eye closed. Anyway, so.